Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to get into my weekly check-in and share with you the numbers of what we spent, how far over budget we spent, because I got my black pen here and I have my red pen here. When I go red, I go red. So that's what you're going to see this week. I'm excited for you to be here. If you're new, welcome. I've had a few new subscribers to the channel, Budgeting with Bacon, Miss M. Rice, and Cash Stuffing Realtor, the Cash Stuffing Realtor, and Budget Stuff, Save, Repeat. Those are just some of the few who are publicly subscribed that have come to the channel. Welcome. I'm excited you have come to my channel and subscribed. I hope you keep coming back, and I am checking out your channels as well and watching as many as I can. I am in a new setup. I don't know if I mentioned this. I have two channels, so I'm trying to remember what channel I said what. My desk tripod, or my setup for my camera, my previous one broke and I have to use a different one, and it's actually attached to the desk, and I'm not used to that. So if there's a lot of vibration or something, I do apologize. I will try to improve and make sure. I'm very conscious of that. So there we go. Just had a new camera setup, and haven't found a way to set it up any different. But let's go ahead and get into how I budget. So I was thinking a little bit about this weekly check-in, and what I do for budgeting is actually, I would consider it advanced level budgeting because I am very detailed and dig into the details of the budget, and not only see what was spent, but I explain why, and I compartmentalize it into different categories. I have 4 here that I track, but I actually have more than that in the budget. So on the next page, I have here the calendar where I can keep all my spending, and it's all on these stickers here. Now the stickers are color coded because I like the stickers over highlighters, and I write down everything I spend on what day. Not only do I want to see what day I put a spent on to see what my trends of spending are, but I also want to see how many no spend days and things like that. So that's what I have here. Everything you see here goes to my credit card. All spending in all these categories goes to the credit card. That way I can just pay it once a week and keep my credit card paid off, because we paid it off over 2 years ago, and it's very important to us to keep our credit score moving in the right direction as well, in case we need a loan, which we do not. We are a family of 4, consumer debt free, not mortgage debt free. I do have a mortgage update video where I just kind of go through and say, this is what we've been putting, here's our amortization schedule, and this is how it looks on paper on where we're actually at in paying off our debt. So you actually see how far ahead I've gotten, and it's kind of cool. I really like that video, and I do plan to do those once a month. So every time, I'll probably do it mid-month, somewhere in the middle, because it does take a few days to process and me get into the website and see what the new number is every month. So that will take some time. So I figured middle of the month, be plenty of time. I can make the video, I'll have the numbers and ready to go, and you can kind of follow that journey if that's all you're looking for. Whoops, I know I shook the table that time. So everything on here goes on the credit card. Then I have a few items, and I may have been confusing you guys, maybe not, maybe you caught on and it was okay. Here in the beginning of the month, I have all the bills. Now these are companies that auto draft or I pay a bill to, and some of them are on the credit card. Some of them go directly to the checking account. So there's a combination of things here. I don't count it here because this is our day-to-day spending. This is planned. So that's the reason I don't. But I don't dictate which one is actually a credit card and which one is a checking account on this page. So what I decided to do is go ahead and kind of point out here that I have 1, 2, and 3 bills that are also included. $70 for Dr. Odell, that's our chiropractor. $6.99 for Discovery Plus, and then my husband's subscription for $39.17. So those three hit the credit card, and that plus what I spent here will give me the total number I need to pay my credit card off and put it back to zero. So this is not just a weekly check-in for me. This is a weekly check-in to weekly pay off my credit card and make sure it stays paid off. And the best way I can track it is have a spending tracker back here. And I have this, and I did make a payment, and I'm going to show you all these different numbers on the weekly check-in here and here. How they're the same color code system, same everything, how I get my numbers to pay my credit card, and how much I actually spent. The best part, and sometimes the worst part, is I budget a certain amount, which is over here, and I can see how over or under I am. And like I showed before, I have this red pen, so you know I've gone over this month or this week. And it seems to be all groceries. And I don't know if I just came across something where I needed to like stockpile a little bit this month that will last me for several months, which I have done some of that. I'm not very organized in that. Ever since we became consumer debt free, it's been very easy for me to just go to the store whenever I want, get whatever my family wants, and spend the extra money on maybe a little more pricier meat because it's a better quality, and a few extra things around the house, or clothes, or whatever the necessity and wants are. Especially in groceries, I'm like, if we want it, then yeah, we're going to get it. I love the fact that we're in a position that we have the ability to pay for and get groceries a little bit at a time or all at once. So I just haven't really wrapped my head around, and I've always struggled with this, wrapping my head around on how to kind of fine tune how to shop for groceries, because I just go and get what we need and come home. I don't even think about it. I don't wonder if the money's there. I just know we have enough to cover if I do spend. And so, yeah, consumer debt freedom is really good, and having the extra money is really good. But sometimes if I don't track it, I'm like, oh, I'm stockpiling too much, or I'm spending too much in these areas, and I need to be careful. So that is what we're going to check in on today. I have my notepad here. I've already filled all the numbers out. We're going to total them up together, and I'm going to zoom you guys in, and we're going to get started. Okay, so the first category I always work with is the grocery household, and the dates we're looking at are the 17th through the 23rd. So let's start here at the beginning. Meijer, which is the grocery store closest to me, and I tend to go there quite frequently. I bought groceries, and then my husband was with me, and then he bought some of his stuff, but it's still all grocery household. It's just two separate transactions, which is not a problem, He felt like a grown-up doing that, so I let him do that. He doesn't shop very much. Over here, I've got Amazon. I've ordered some, I think was it supplement? No, I have this pain in my hip, and it's not like skeletal structural for the chiropractor to help with. And so it's definitely muscular, and I'm having trouble sleeping at night. So I just wear one patch at night. It's a lidocaine patch. It's 4% lidocaine. It was one of the brands from Amazon. It was $15.82, and I got 15 patches, which is pretty much $1 a patch. So that was actually a really good price. Instead of buying them like Salonpas or some of the other brands at the grocery store, I just ordered it on Amazon. It was cheaper. If I can get it on Amazon cheaper and it's a grocery item, I always do that. 102.68 Amazon, and this one. So this was another grocery run. The boys asked for, my sons, I have 2 adult sons. They asked for certain things, and then I bought some more groceries for us. I just combined everything in a total, and that seems to work for us, so that's okay. Here I have 77.69. I just went back again. I don't know. I'm just buying stuff, and I just keep buying it. So I really wish, I do know what this is. This is a Walmart, and I actually have the receipt here. I was going to show it to you guys. I've already scanned this in my Fetch app, so no scanning this receipt. Anyway, so here we go. I did a split. And did I put the other half of the split on here? I don't think I did. That is hilarious. So I split this up. I split this, no, I did. I didn't do it under miscellaneous. I did it under unbudgeted. Got it. There we go. I know what I'm talking about now. All right, so here's some groceries. This was all meats, by the way. I spent $77.69. I got ribeye. I got chicken tenders, 2 packages of those, chicken breast, some dinner rolls, frozen dinner rolls, a couple pounds of ground beef, and I get the 93%, the leanest one I can get, and then and a package of water. So that, I mean, seriously, that's a lot of money. No, $77.69. The other half of this receipt is $94.61. I'd spent a total of $172.30. The $77.69 included this $5.68 tax. I just put it on that grocery household budgeted area, and then did unbudgeted for the rest. So I bought this paintbrush, particular nice paintbrush, paint. This was for trimming doors, just a bright white. And then masking tape for like edging and stuff like that. And a table lamp, shade and lamp. So that altogether was $94.61, and most of that was the table lamp and the shade. They were both one was $34.96, one was $32.88. I wanted something for my husband's end of the couch where he sits, and he didn't have a light, and he really wanted one. So I finally bit the bullet and just said, okay, I'm going to get this, because we just thought it was too much. But you can't even find it cheaper for the size I bought, which was really tall, nice, and the color we wanted, and the traditional look. We couldn't find it outside anywhere else. So, you know, there you go. So anyways, I'm still working on grocery household. That's where I split one receipt, and that's how I do that here. I wanted to show you that. So if you do buy grocery items and you're at a place like Walmart, and then you buy like items for household stuff or unbudgeted items that you didn't plan, because we're getting ready to paint our house, and you'll see that in my Paycheck 2 closeout, Paycheck 3, the next video, Paycheck 3 setup. You're going to see a lot of different numbers there, and yeah, we're having our house painted, so that's what that's about. But I was test painting the other day and bought some stuff, and I know what I want, and I'm going to be very happy with that, because we have this dark color and I don't like it, and I want to change that. $17.70, this was supplements on Amazon for me, and then I have over here our weekly HelloFresh, $59.93. So now we are here at the point where we get to total up how much we spent in groceries. Oh my, let's go. We spent $411.76. That's ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I'm even stocking up on other than meat. And that was $70. So I should have only spent like a couple $100 this week, but I don't know. Maybe it was more household stuff than I realized, like cleaning supplies, and I just didn't plan for it very well. But usually I can stay within the budget for the entire month, and this month I did not for the entire month. I already know that number, and it's just not pretty. All right, moving on, we had restaurants. Let's see here. The good news is I don't have a lot to add up, because some of these categories, there's only one item. So I had restaurants. That was my son's, who ordered a pizza and some cheese sticks and stuff. That's their Friday night dinner. And we do DoorDash, so it's delivery and charges and stuff like that. And then, let's see, the no other area did we have restaurants. So now we are at miscellaneous, and that is here. So I got emotional, I guess, and did some emotional spending and bought more stickers. I got really inspired with a new planner I bought. Okay, so like I was saying before, I bought a bunch of stickers. They're check boxes. I get those on, I think, Saturday. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, I wanted to spend some money, and I got something new and had a little bit of fun. And that should last me a long time. I shouldn't need a lot of stickers for that book. I'm cutting more and more of my own stickers that I want to add to it. So, and I have sticker paper. So I'm good to go there. I had, two copays here for medications, $7.73. Moving on to copay, that's down here. And then I had $5.86 here for my prescription. And then I'm just going to check these off. Let's see. And we'll go ahead and total those two up because it's just two numbers, very easy. $7.73 and $5.86. All right, so that was $13.59 for what we spent there. Whew. 13. Can't see my calculator. 59. All right. So the next thing I have is unbudgeted. So unbudgeted here. Again, this was the split with the Walmart. I told you exactly what I got there at Walmart. And so that was $94.61. And then this $21.57, I went to Sherwin-Williams to get a test can. It's a $10 can. I think we had like $4 off for being retired military, which I was grateful for. They do veteran discounts. And so it was a test color for our paint colors. Or our paint color, the one color we're looking for in our house. And so that's $21.57 plus the $94.61. There we go. So that was $116.18. $116.18. And then down here, I had those bills I showed you in the front that came through on the credit card, $116.16. So what we're trying to find out is how much to pay credit card. Now, I've already paid the credit card. I already know this total, but we're going to do it together so you can see why I'm using my weekly check-in, not just to find out what I actually spent and if I'm over in my categories, but how much I owe the credit card because I put everything on the credit card and I need to pay it off. So that is going to be important. We do four categories here. The rest, the gas and the copay won't be included in the bills, but the others I will have included here. Let's see here. All right. Spent in grocery household. Whew. I only had $98.81. I mean, that's just ridiculous that I went $411.76. That's just going to be a huge negative right there. There we go. All right, so that was $98.81. It's how much I had budgeted, and I spent a lot more than that. Now, a lot of people they have to use the cash that they have, and they don't have a place to, like a credit card or a cash buffer to go over budget. But, I wrote with the wrong pen. To go over $300 in their grocery budget. I mean, they just really don't have that kind of wiggle room. And I'm blessed. I know I'm blessed. I know God has provided above and beyond everything and has given me, the ability to track and help me think things through so that I know that we're still taken care of even if we screw things up. So there you go. Over $300 negative. I'm not happy about it. It is what it is. So I'm not even going to try to figure it out. I'm just going to go forward and look and see if I need to adjust or if I need to just pay more attention to how I'm spending, because I do allow myself the freedom to just buy what I need and whatever comes to mind whenever I need to when it comes to grocery and household stuff. Restaurants here, again, we only did $31.83. My husband and I are not going out to eat during Lent. It is our sacrifice. I've said this every week. And and it's been an amazing ride. We're growing closer to the Lord at home by not going out to eat. It makes us think, it makes us talk, it makes us, that one change just makes all these doors open up that we didn't have, that were habits, and distracting us from other things that we could be doing. And getting creative with meal planning, which is why we have HelloFresh now. So I'm not great at meal planning at all. I don't even enjoy it. I don't even enjoy cooking, but I can do that and it works. So, and my husband's been very gracious doing this process with me and growing our marriage, and I really appreciate him for that. Let's see here. The next thing I have is miscellaneous, and we only had the 76.59 right here, which was unnecessary, but I bought it anyway. I always buy my stickers through miscellaneous because, you know, part of that's my personal money, and sometimes I take a lot of liberties with that. 65.01, I went a little bit over on this one, and that was over $11.58, and I know that was emotional spending. And I'm budgeted. So we did spend, I'll show you here, the 116.18 there at the bottom. 116.18, and that will be negative because we never planned for that. And I want to make sure I am putting this down to remind me exactly what I was unbudgeted about, which I'm not so upset about this. All this means is it comes out of the checking account, the buffer of the checking account, and not our budgeted categories. And we didn't know when we were going to plan on painting our house. We just happened to find somebody and go ahead and start the process. I will show you in my next video, or the end of the month video. When I'm closing everything out, I will show you where the money came from and how it got there. And I'll talk a little bit about it in my next video on Paycheck 3. So all of these have been paid with the credit card. Yay! So I did pay for everything, even the overages. So let's see what the new budget for the new week is. And I have, how many days do we have for the last week? I think, so there's 7 days. Yeah, I'm going to count this day in April, just because the first of the month is a payday for my husband, and he actually gets it that Friday instead of Saturday, because the government doesn't give checks out on weekends. So everything's going to happen on Friday anyway, and yeah, it's going to be crazy. Oh, I got to prepare for next week for sure. That's a lot of videos for me, setting up one month, doing the next. It's just a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and take care of this. Am I on? Yes, I am on. My budget amount is up here at the top. So 260 is what I have, minus the 312.95. And that gives me a negative. See, for the entire month, I've already spent all of what I budgeted for the month, plus $52.95 more. So anything I buy in grocery household for the next 7 days, yeah, that's going to blow the budget even more. Now, can I sustain it with what we have left over? I don't know. We'll see. That's the new budget. Restaurants, we're still pretty good. $62.49 plus $40. That's what I've been giving us. I don't even know if that $40, yeah, you can see that at the top here. Whatever I do in week 1, that's what I'm doing every week, and I just adjust it based on what the balance is. I'm carrying this balance over to this week, and then I'm bringing that into it. So, oh, wrong pen. That would not have been good. $102.49. That's way more than what I need. So part of that, well, all of that, the restaurants can compensate for what I have overage in grocery household right now. But if I spend more than that, it's not going to cover it, because we only have one more Friday. Is that right? Yeah. one Friday pizza night. That will go here. That will be my son's and that one purchase. And then that'll be it because my husband and I are not going out. So we'll have some money left over. Miscellaneous. Let's see here. We have a negative $11.58. And I give myself $100 a week. So 100 minus 11.58. And that is giving me $88.42. Will we do any more miscellaneous? I don't know. We'll see. I doubt it. And then $0.00 here. Now there's some other cash in other categories, but these are the ones I'm watching out for the most. But that's not a lot of money right there for next week. But I do have enough in the checking account to be okay. And you'll see that in Paycheck too. So if you want to check that out, that'll be the next video coming up after this. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see the changes for next week. And yeah, that'll be exciting. And the next video, which is tomorrow, the Paycheck 3 video, and I'm excited about that. So now what I'm going to do is move this and kind of take these numbers here and just show you exactly what I had to pay on the credit card. So I did the $411.76. This is how I make money feel painful without using cash. Yeah, with the credit card, I probably spent a little more than I should. Being consumer debt free doesn't help with that. But writing it down and having all these things to do and reminding myself, oh, this is what we spent, this is what we spent, this is what we spent. That really helps make it feel painful when we did do it. So $31.83 and $76.59 and $116.18, $13.59 and then $116.16. Okay, yay! It's exactly what I paid the credit card, $766.11. This is a true weekly check-in where I paid bills and expenses for this week, and that was $766.11. So if you're curious about how I do both, this is how I discover. I do my weekly check-in, and then I take any bills that were put on the credit card for that same time period, and I pay it off once a week. And as you can see here, let me go to my transaction log here. So these are the same transactions. Amazon, this is a bill. Discovery Plus, this is a bill. This is that Etsy purchase from Sarah Marie, the groceries, the pharmacy, all of that you saw. The split with Walmart, I just put the total here instead of doing 2 lines. And then Sherwin-Williams, and then HelloFresh, and then I made a payment. And I'm back to 0, and that is the limit on our credit card. And we do not run that up because after I did the math, I literally sat down and discovered on average what we paid in interest every month for 15 years. And I could have bought a new car, which was $40,000. Because this card was maxed out for 15 years. And I will never, ever, ever do that again. I have not paid interest on this credit card since probably 2019. And maybe 1 or 2 interests in 2020, but I'm not sure. But when I got into Financial Peace University, yeah, I paid that credit card off as fast as I could. And you can see that journey in 2019 and 2020 videos where we were getting out of debt. But yeah, that is why I keep the credit card paid off, because when I realized how much we put in paying interest on our credit card over 15 years by that point in 2019, I was like, oh no, they're going to pay us money. I do have a rewards card, and last year, because of our move, and we've sold a house and bought a house and everything we had to buy, thousands of dollars in transactions on the credit card, but we paid cash to do it with the sale of the house and my husband's income. And yeah, we got $1,600 back in rewards. This year, I don't think we're going to be that high because obviously we're not moving. and don't have those larger purchases that we put on the credit card. But I still think we could reach, I think we're at 300 now and it's only March. So yeah, we're doing about $100 a month in rewards points. So I think we could probably get $1,000 back this year if we keep getting enough to get $100. And I'm going to use that for Christmas, unless I decide to use it for GalaxyCon this summer. As I get close to July, GalaxyCon, I will definitely be doing videos for that and showing you how I plan to budget that and things like that. So there's a lot of changes coming up. So check out our videos, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.